AJ is great man. He's a great boxer. He's Olympic champion.
Oleksandr Usyk's immediate comments following his training session with Anthony Joshua reveal both admiration and steady self-assurance. He recognizes AJ's power and track record, yet his mind stays locked on accuracy, rhythm, and game plan. This displays perfect emotional control ahead of the actual battle.
It's tough.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
No.
It's not easy, absolutely.
Usyk delivers an unmistakable signal. Anthony Joshua combines physical stature with technical ability, knockout force, and clever ring tactics. For Jake Paul, this serves as a blunt reality check. Entering the squared circle against a title holder like AJ carries far greater risk than any publicity stunts or online talk might indicate. Usyk's comments stress that inside those ropes, dominance requires more than muscle. Success demands perfect rhythm, smart planning, and psychological toughness. Joshua operates like a thinking machine, and anyone taking him lightly, particularly Jake Paul, faces potentially devastating outcomes.
Size doesn't matter. If size matter, king of animal would be elephant.
Yeah.
But if you wanna, you first your skill, your mind.
Anthony Joshua's statements expose the flow and smarts he delivers during combat. He observes, adjusts, and counters, exchanging blows with purpose instead of wild aggression. For Jake Paul, this stands as an obvious alert. AJ's background guarantees that every moment gets thought through. In actual combat, getting his rhythm wrong might bring harsh results. This goes beyond raw strength. It's championship thinking in action.
I get hit a few times, he gets hit a few times, he gets hit more, gets hit a bit more.
Eddie Hearn stresses that Anthony Joshua's advantage stems not from gifts alone. It's the non-stop dedication and total immersion in training that build elite fighters. Jake Paul needs to pay attention. Facing someone who commits every day to refining his craft presents an enormous test. AJ's growth follows a deliberate path, transforming him into a danger that extends well past brute force.
In camp, living in camp, training with him day in, day out. And it made a big difference in the fight. So I think he knows that the way that he's going to improve is time in the gym, and also...
Derek Chisora underlines the vital takeaway from training sessions. Each era becomes a chance to improve. Anthony Joshua approaches sparring like strategic planning, not simple striking. For Jake Paul, it's a genuine alarm. Overlooking AJ's capacity to examine, modify, and exploit weaknesses might prove disastrous. Ring knowledge isn't something extra. It's about staying alive.
Totally different. Sparring, you're there to learn. So the guy you knocked out in sparring, he's understanding, okay, I did this silly move, that's how I got knocked out, so I'm going to have to stop doing these silly moves.
Lawrence Akoli discusses the psychological strength boxing demands. Getting knocked down isn't the end. It's expected territory. Competitors need to recover fast, absorb what happened, and stay concentrated. Usyk's attitude following his Joshua session mirrors this exact flexibility and cool head under fire, which separates top-tier competition.
It wouldn't affect what I think of the fight. Getting dropped, once again, it's not the end of the world. People get dropped in fights and still win them. Getting dropped in sparring, it is what it is. So, I mean, you just got to be able to dust off and kind of keep going.
Tony Bellew stresses the crushing strength and command Joshua possesses. Against someone with limited background, battles get controlled by the tougher, sharper competitor. Usyk's training with AJ gives a window into how Joshua owns the space, proving why readiness and flexibility matter for enduring championship-level action.
Because if Anthony Joshua puts 10-ounce gloves on and gets in a boxing ring and Jake Paul is in the other corner, this won't last long. This will last as long as Josh wants it to last.
Sam Jones underlines Joshua's lethal power and the genuine threat it creates. Training against such intensity lets Usyk measure rhythm, spacing, and protective approaches. Watching Joshua up close confirms the need for caution, awareness, and tactical thinking when confronting an elite finisher.
Listen, we can all joke, but nobody wants any permanent damage to happen to Jake Paul. But if Anthony Joshua hits Jake Paul with the right hand he hit Francis Ngannou with, he could brown bread him.
AJ's statements show a total warrior mentality, endless determination, belief, and hunger to control. Usyk's training round with him delivers a real-time education in drive, planning, and mental strength. Grasping this attitude matters just as much as blocking shots, revealing the mental advantage elite competitors maintain.
Listen, I'm gonna break his face, I'm gonna break his body up, I'm gonna stomp all over him. That's my mentality, right? That's a fighter's mentality, and I know what's in my heart, I know what's in my mind, and I'm here to compete. I'm here to prove myself that I'm the better fighter. So.
Eric Chisora presents a brutally honest outlook for Anthony Joshua, pointing out that lengthy battles aren't acceptable. The reference to Ngannou demonstrates how AJ can finish matches swiftly with better skills and strength. For Usyk, training with Joshua becomes a trial of flexibility, rhythm, and toughness. Watching how Joshua controls situations lets Usyk study tempo, responses, and protective methods. It's about effectiveness. Top fighters blend devastating power with smart execution. The training results and Usyk's immediate thoughts show how a champion handles danger, bounces back instantly, and keeps mental sharpness under stress.
No, I don't back Jack Paul. That means what is AJ doing? He has to smoke him in 3 rounds. The same way he did Ngannou. How many rounds was Ngannou?
It's 2, second round.
Exactly. So he has to smoke.
Tony Bellew concentrates on the clear physical edge Joshua holds over nearly everyone. Size, arm length, and mass create huge impacts on fight patterns, and Usyk's session offers a genuine look at that force. Feeling AJ's power and control directly helps Usyk calculate rhythm, range, and successful responses. Bellew's view emphasizes that body advantages alone can determine results, but smart reactions and space awareness carry equal weight. Usyk's collected thoughts after training show he's gathering information on both attacking and protecting, grasping the effects of size contrasts while getting mentally ready for elite battles.
Anthony Joshua, who's now 5 inches bigger than you, maybe more, or 4 or 5 inches, and about 100 pounds heavier. You just don't go from there right up to there. I don't believe it. And I won't believe it until the two of them got 10-ounce gloves on in a boxing ring. Because if Anthony Joshua puts 10-ounce gloves on and gets in a boxing ring and Jake Paul is in the other corner, this won't last.
Carl Froch points out the risks of limited background when meeting an elite heavyweight like Joshua. Jake Paul hasn't encountered anyone matching AJ's standards, and Froch stresses that dismissing the difficulty is foolish. For Usyk, training with AJ isn't just physical, but instructional. Witnessing power, rhythm, and tactical choices in actual moments proves priceless. Usyk's opening comments after the round show his concentration and thoughtful style, proving that mental readiness equals defending against strikes. Froch's wisdom confirms the value of background, flexibility, and caution in competition, showing why elite fighters handle top opponents through planning instead of just self-belief.
This is a one-round job. Because AJ, even though he's past his best, even though he's seen better days, he throws a nice 1-2 down the middle. He's got a nice bit of distance, and fake Paul can't fight. He just can't. I don't care what anybody tells me. He can't fucking fight. He lost to Tommy Fury, for crying out loud.
Duke McKenzie brings up a crucial issue about the massive physical and background divide in this pairing. An experienced, hard-hitting competitor like AJ facing someone unproven in the heavyweight division creates inherent danger. Usyk's session with Joshua gives a direct perspective on this imbalance. The strength, rhythm, and motion of a world-level heavyweight get fully revealed. Seeing this helps Usyk examine protective placement, response timing, and counterpunching approaches in a structured yet demanding setting. Duke's thinking highlights that readiness, acknowledgement of size, and ring smarts count as much as technical talent. Training rounds like this aren't merely rehearsal. They're advanced lessons in understanding how elite competitors manage distance and enforce themselves physically.
Right, I don't believe to fight Anthony Joshua. It's not like he's beaten, 4 or 5, top line heavyweights, other heavyweights. I don't believe he's boxed any heavyweights.
Tony Jeffries recognizes the theoretical danger Jake Paul might bring to a heavyweight ring, but immediately rejects it against someone matching Joshua's level. This perfectly explains why Usyk training with AJ holds such importance. It's not about matching strength, but grasping rhythm, accuracy, and protective alertness against elite talent. The difference between a powerful striker and a systematic, seasoned fighter shows what readiness and ability achieve at the summit. Usyk can examine Joshua's methods, how he interprets opponents, and the mental drive needed to dominate. Jeffrey's evaluation reinforces that pure athleticism alone falls short. Strategy and professional background determine the final outcome.
Is going to win this fight by knockout. You would think I'm absolutely crazy, right? But the thing is, it can happen. 10-ounce gloves, heavyweight, Jake Paul can punch hard. But do I think that's going to happen? Absolutely not, mate. Anthony Joshua is an absolute beast, an unbelievable, highly skilled, highly trained, highly experienced professional boxer with power in both hands, and he's really good at finishing.
Spencer Oliver highlights the harsh truth of confronting an elite heavyweight like Joshua. His review of previous matches, particularly against Ngannou, reveals how rapidly a highly trained professional can shut down less seasoned challengers. For Usyk, training with Joshua becomes an opportunity to observe this deadly effectiveness directly. He can examine rhythm, power control, and movement while discovering how elite boxers dictate tempo and exploit errors. Oliver's analysis stresses that earlier involvement in lower-level or non-heavyweight matches doesn't prepare anyone for this standard. Usyk's lessons from these rounds will shape both his protective tactics and his attacking approach, combining observation, adjustment, and high-level technique.
Jake Paul, that's all I can say. We saw that what Anthony Joshua had done to Francis Ngannou. He went out there and iced him in a couple of rounds. A guy coming from a different discipline. Well, this kid's coming from another level. You know, white-collar boxing in 2018, gone through the mill, and the only boxer really that he's actually boxed, a legitimate boxer he got beat by, and that was in Tommy Fury. Now,
Johnny Nelson's scattered remarks still capture the energy surrounding Joshua's ring presence. His words reflect the build-up, tactical conversations, and mental battles preceding a contest at this standard. Training rounds like Usyk's experience prove essential for understanding not just methods but mentality, how a champion handles pressure, adjusts mid-round, and communicates during heated action. Nelson's angle stresses that becoming a top fighter isn't solely physical, it's mental, strategic, and emotionally taxing. For Usyk, these observations offer a roadmap for managing both physical tests and the psychological demands that elite boxing creates.
This is the new Anthony Joshua.
I like this. I like this. Listen, so you hear the likes of what Wilder has to say, Fury has to say, White has to say. These men are raw. You're thinking, boy, I must have.
After reviewing all the perspectives from figures like Chisora, Bellew, Frock, McKenzie, Jeffries, Oliver, and Nelson, it's obvious just how significant a training session with Anthony Joshua becomes for Oleksandr Usyk. Every statement, every insight emphasizes not only the pure strength and background AJ delivers, but also the mental clarity, tactical understanding, and ring intelligence demanded at the peak. Usyk's opening comments after training reveal a competitor who stays composed, thoughtful, and prepared to modify, someone who takes in knowledge from each moment, calculating rhythm, range, and protective positions. For supporters, it's an uncommon inside view of how champions train, how they challenge each other, and how respect gets established in competition. So, what's your take? Can Usyk apply what he's discovered here and convert it into a perfect showing against AJ? Or will Joshua's dimensions and strength prove overwhelming? Share your forecasts in the comments section. Hit that like button if you're excited for this showdown, and remember to subscribe for exclusive perspectives, fight responses, and behind-the-scenes boxing coverage you won't find anywhere else.